Good evening, friends, travelers, vagrants, wildlanders, and welcome to the Retro Wildlands. My name is Nomad, and I typically have a gaming podcast where I talk about games that I've discovered or rediscovered while roaming the gaming wildlands. But tonight we are doing some live streaming, and if you've been with us in the past, I've kind of had an affinity for streaming the original Resident Evil games, and we've done the original, the OG on the PlayStation, and we've done number 2. So it's time for number 3. It only makes sense. So thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you those that will join us in the future. Got everything primed and ready to go, and think we got everything more or less situated. I know my internet connection's giving me a little wonky warning every once in a while here, but for those of you that are with us tonight, thanks for joining. As always, I do my best to prep all of this ahead of time to make sure the audio levels and my voice and all of that are coming through crystal clear. Do not be afraid to bug me in the chat if something doesn't sound quite right, something's too loud, something's too soft, whatever. It's been a long day at work, my friends, and I'm very excited to relax a little bit with you all and play a little bit of video games. So let's get into it. All right. Okay, off we go. All right. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. For those that don't know, this game was originally supposed to be kind of a side story. Just a story that was going to be told from the eyes of just a generic survivor in Raccoon City when the zombie apocalypse happens. But it ended up turning into a mainline entry. So kind of makes me wonder what could have been. All right, let's see here. Hard mode and easy mode. Like, it's a very clear choice, right? Hard mode's basically the normal difficulty. Easy is always fun because when you get to play through easy mode, you get, what is it? I think you get I don't know if it's infinite ammo, but you start with an assault rifle and some other goodies too. So that's all well and good, but we're going to play the game as it was originally intended. So sit back, relax. I hope you have a drink. Let's dive in to Resident Evil 3.
Resident Evil.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. And that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction.
I always love this intro.
I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions. But there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing.
I like how Jill went from sort of timid in the very first game to what she is now.
Chance. And my last chance. My last escape.
Which, fun fact, in Japan, Resident Evil 3 is called Last Escape. I think. Biohazard, Last Escape. Eh.
What are they?
As much as the CGI has evolved in these games and how good this still looks, I think, I still love the full motion video of the very first game. But still, you cannot deny how awesome an opening this is. Sets the stage perfectly. Chaos ensues, and everyone is just fighting to survive. Although no one shoots for the head, I just don't get that. And it's fun, too, because when you first start playing the game and you see troops out there with the Umbrella logo on, you don't really know why. It kind of adds an element of what the hell's going on around here. And this iconic scene right here. I had this as my wallpaper on my computer for a hot minute when I was younger. All right, let's see if I still got it. Farewell to my life, farewell to my home. This is my last chance for survival. This is my last escape. And inexplicably, Jill's going to be thrown from her apartment. Gas leak, maybe. Alright, let's do this. Take you out so you get out the way. And right off the bat, we're in trouble. The sheer amount of zombies that could potentially be on screen at any one time. I mean, you can obviously see it right here, but Resident Evil 3, it may not be the most popular of the three on the original PlayStation, but I think it really pushed the PlayStation to its limits.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
Every September 28th, I think of this opening. It's great. And then we get to meet Dario.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
You can call this guy annoying or a prick or whatever it may be, but I love the fact that his voice actor just gave 110% for that performance. That was so good. Even this little nugget here.
I told you, I'm not leaving. Never.
Just get away from me. I read somewhere, and I don't know the name of the voice actor, but I think the actual person that voiced him was on Saturday Night Live for a little while. So feel free to look that up. I just learned that the other day, although I can't remember the person's name. All right, let's take a stroll here. Okay. Oh, that's right. So we got game instructions, which is kind of nice. Explain about all the things, which we'll all explore as we go. You know, I would find it so awesome if there was a how to play manual for life just hanging out in our inventory when we spawned. That'd be wonderful. Instruction on the creation of bullets. That's another cool thing about Resident Evil 3. I love the introduction of the what's this thing called? Now I already forget. The reloading tool. There we go. So you can take gunpowder that you find in the environment and turn it into specific types of ammo and kind of tailor your experience that way. That is a really, really cool feature. All right. Mysticles, what is happening, my brother? Welcome to the show, dude. I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Family's good and all that too. So if you're just tuning in, or if you've been with us for a hot minute, check out Mysticles over on the YouTubes. Puts together some awesome videos. It's really good stuff. So Mysticles, man, thanks for hanging out. Bry Gaming 93 just popped in too. What is happening? Hola, amigos. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. And then we've got a Resident Evil aficionado as well. It just popped in. Like, I feel like everyone's popping in at the same time. It's awesome. Resi Claire Redfield jumps into the chat. It's really good to see you, Claire. You all, if you're any of you watching, if you're a remote Resident Evil fan in any capacity, check out Resi Claire Redfield on Facebook, and I think you're over on X as well. Lots of really cool Resident Evil stuff. I think you're currently still working through Silent Hill 2, so it's been fun to see you post some stuff about that. So that's awesome, Claire. It's really good to see you. All right, let's get back to the game. I'll keep my eyeballs on the chat. Bryce says, hey guys, yes, it's really good to have people here. It's been, for those that weren't here when I first started, it has been a shitty week at work. I'm just going to throw that out there. So it's nice to be able to chat with you guys and hang out for a little bit. So thanks for stopping by. And Claire's been dealing with a bad cold. I I feel that. I really hope you get better soon. My wife was dealing with something pretty heavy for a little while, and I got the sniffles for a little bit too. So we're just getting over it now, and being out in the cold, especially here in Ohio, is not helping. So hope you get better soon, Claire. All right, let's get my bearings back. So yeah, the reloading tool, which is awesome. You can create your own gunpowder from gunpowder that you find. The old first aid spray, and then the good old samurai edge. I love this handgun. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get to moving. All right, there's more up in here, I think. Yes, and Claire is on Facebook, Instagram, and X as well for those interested in checking them out. All right, Tony's Arms, the premier handgun brand of Raccoon City. Oh, nice new addition too with Resident Evil 3. You can just walk up and down these stairs without those awkward animations. That's always a plus. All right, up we go. Yeah, you're right, Mysticles. I'm going to take out my work frustration by taking out some zombies because that's exactly what I had in mind. Nice thing about deciding to play Resident Evil 3 too is the amount of enemies in this game. I don't know the numbers, but I can guarantee you there's a lot more zombies and enemies in this game than there are in the other two classic titles. This is where Capcom really decided to start going the action route, I feel. But yeah, it's going to be nice to blow off some steam, that's for sure. All right, what we're going to do to start with, that's not what I wanted to do. Start making ourselves some bullets. Now, for those that don't know, one cool thing about combining bullets is if you combine gunpowder repeatedly, you have the option over time to create enhanced ammo for your handgun or your shotgun, I believe it is. And I love the advanced ammo, and hopefully I'll get to show you guys that a little bit here. All right, here we go. How am I doing, Claire? I'm doing okay. Like I said, this work week's been kind of a drag, but overall things have been pretty okay in general. Had a good holiday season, kind of settled in afterwards. So, yeah, doing pretty all right. Mystically says some people don't know how much shorter this one is than 2, but you don't mind. I'm the same way too. Especially now that I'm older, I have a just large appreciation for games that they don't have to be long anymore. They don't really have to be short either. As long as they're tight, they're focused, and they do well with pacing overall, that's where I'm at. I don't need a long drawn out experience. And I think Claire can attest to this too, going through Silent Hill 2 remake like I just did recently. I think the remake for Silent Hill 2 was fantastic, but holy crap, is that game so long compared to the original on the PlayStation 2 now. It's like I had to take frequent breaks. It was so long. So yeah, I'm happy with a nice condensed experience here. All right, Raccoon City streets. I love the fact that we get to explore the streets here. And just assuming everybody's going to come alive and... Oh yeah, the guy behind the dumpster. What's up, buddy? All right. Oh, and then we've got explodable objects, which is always kind of fun. As always, thanks to whomever did the hard work to put that red oil drum there in the world. I don't know who you are, but you are the unsung hero. Oh, and that's right. Resident Evil 3 also has the dodge system as well, which I, in theory, love, but can never get to reliably work whenever I need it to in this game. Yeah, you're right, Claire. The enhanced ammo that you make is only available on hard mode. That sounds about right, as you repeatedly make the same type of ammo. All right, what's behind this door, I wonder? Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. It was wonderful. But we need to get down there for some treasure. So let's take these zombies out. I remember when this first happened when I was a kid, I knew immediately who it was that burst through that door, and I didn't have to be told or prompted or anything. Do you know who ran through the door, dear viewer? Of course you do. You've all played this game before. All right. No blood. No blood means you're still alive. Oh, am I just like wasting ammo here? There we go. There was a point where I was exceptionally good. I say exceptionally, but I was decent with the combat knife in this game. Combat knives in Resident Evil 1 and 2 are about useless, but for whatever reason... Oh, shoot. I thought I could run around him. Whew, got lucky there. Combat knives in the first game and the second game were about useless, but in the third game are... It's pretty useful, and I'm pretty decent with it, which makes me wonder why I threw it in the item box, but maybe I'll go back and play around with it. But here we go. Mystically says, I also really enjoyed the quick decision making in this one. Yes, the live selection, quick decisions that you have to make when Jill's in immediate danger, I think is by far my favorite feature of this game. I just, it's exciting. You have to make a choice on the moment. You don't know what's going to happen. And this story experience will change based on the decisions you make. I mean, it's definitely for the time, it was really, really cool. Get back here, herb. Just random potted plant sitting in the alley. Which we're thankful for, of course. All right. All right. Survival rule number 1. Always make sure your handgun is topped off with ammunition at all times. Anytime you neglect your firearms in that capacity, you invite death. All right. I think there's plenty of zombies on this road that I'm just going to see if we can run around them. All right. I am pretty sure this is locked. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mysticles. That's a good call. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted by the screams of the living. But no, you're right. There is no second... Or wait, no second player? No, are you talking about Resident Evil 3, Mysticles? You can play as Carlos, the UBC officer, later in this game, albeit not for very long. All right, here we go. All right, give me some more of them herbs, please. I feel like even though I'm relatively good at Resident Evil 3, I am just prone to damage. I don't know why. All right, we'll leave that one there for a rainy day. And away we go. Sorry, poor soul. Although it's kind of fun when we come back in this area, that guy that just got munched is going to come back up after us, which, I don't know, small touch I always liked. All right. Ooh, gunshot. Our mystery guy, come back. Mystically's asked if I'm going to Korg's this year. Yes, I have every intention to go to Korg's. For those that don't know, that is the Columbus-based retro gaming expo, which is super awesome if you can attend. Brad, no!
Get away!
All right, so like instinctively you want to like help Brad here and like help him take this zombie down, but like I don't know, save your ammo. He's doing just fine. See? Brad's not so bad, right?
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill.
The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do?
Shoot him in the head. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a cop thing.
He's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
It's kind of corny, but I love that scene. And I mean, we kind of know that it's Nemesis that's coming for us. I mean, he's on the box, right? But It is kind of foreboding. I love the idea that there's something out there hunting us, and Brad is just scared shitless of it. So I don't know. Maybe Resident Evil 3 had the makings of being something a little scarier. All right, so now we have a lighter. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, Brad does have a hard life, but part of me thinks he deserves it for abandoning his teammates in the first game, so I'm kind of here nor there on it. All right, the clock tower. We're going to be going to the clock tower eventually, unless we're playing the remake, which means we're not. So yeah, I'll be at Korg's this year, unless something horrific happens. I can't remember when Korg's is, Mysticles. Do you happen to remember? Is it May, I feel like? I could be misremembering that. But those listening, if you ever want a good time or just want to get out of the house, find a gaming convention around you. Korg's is a really good one. Torg in Columbus. I missed it this past year because I was facilitating a wedding for one of my best friends. But Torg in Columbus in November is really good. And then, what am I thinking? Oh, the Cleveland Gaming. God damn it. Smashed my button so hard I paused the game through my... Ah, damn it! I'm over here trying to rep gaming conventions. And now I just put myself in it. See, telling you, this game just eats me alive when I'm not paying attention. Yeah, Korg's March, April, something like that. But the Cleveland Gaming Classic, as I was about to say before I got my my neck ripped out, that's another great convention. That's in the IX Center in Cleveland, Ohio. I've been there 2 years now. Highly recommend. So yeah, definitely fun to do if you're looking for something to do. God, I am tempting fate. Normally I stop and cap all these zombies, and I mean that's technically the plan since I'm trying to blow off some steam, but I can't use ammo. It's just against my nature. Oh no, they're behind a barrier. I wonder what's going to happen if I get too close. Nothing. But what do we got here? It's been bound tight with rope and won't open. The rope seems to be soaked with oil. Huh. I wonder what that could mean or imply that I should do. Oh, run. That's probably the best thing to do. All right. Now we get to use our first, purposely put Why are you all back there? No, come to the red barrel. Come to the red barrel. It's fine. Ugh. We got nobody from that, practically. Ugh. That's all right. Still cool. The intention was there. But all you gonna get cleared out. Jeez. I feel like you're taking a lot more bullets than I normally remember. Let's see. While we're capping zombies, Resi Claire says, I'm going to try and play some Silent Hill 2 Remake tomorrow. Good. I hope you do. I hope you feel better enough to keep plugging away at Silent Hill 2 Remake. I was so impressed with that game through and through. I was very, very happy with it. So I hope you get to continue that experience. All right, use that later. Oh, and you'll also be streaming Code Veronica this Saturday? Awesome. I will definitely do my best to attend, so I'm sure you probably will if you haven't already, but throw it on your socials. I'll be sure to attend. I actually don't think, knock on wood, I have very many plans this weekend, so I would love to stop by and hang out. The Super Cincinnati Expo is in April too, I think. Ooh, my wife is actually, and she might be lurking in the shadows here, is in Cincinnati for work right now. We've been there a couple times. Cincinnati's awesome. I would love to go down there. Oh, that's right. There's dogs behind the fire. Oh, look at them struggling, trying to get through. This is where we run. Ah! And into the first save room of the game. Okay, here's a question for the chat, if you feel like indulging me. Is it safe room with an F, or is it a save room with a V? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, me mostly, because I call it like 3 different things. All right. Running low on handgun bullets, but that's okay. Oh, wait, I don't have the... That's another thing, too. For those that were watching one of my live streams back in October, I have this issue where I can't seem to quite map the controller that I'm using to do what I want it to. It wants to play the game, but it also wants to do stuff on my computer. And the emulator that I'm using, when I press the button that opens the inventory, is mapped to the pause button for the emulator, so you might see some stuttering. I could go in and fix it, but I don't feel like it. Anyway. All right, reloading tool. Let's continue to make that handgun bullet. Oh, that's another cool thing, too. I don't know if I mentioned. The more you make something, the more of that ammo Jill will produce, almost like she's gaining real-world experience. Oh. Mysticles and Claire are divided. Mysticles says safe room. Claire says save room. So, I don't know. You two are just going to have to fight it out. I don't know what to tell you. I honestly go back and forth between the two. I don't know what to call this thing, but I guess it just depends on my mood. Okay. I don't think I need the lighter anymore. Hang on to the shotgun and the shotgun rounds. I love that we start off with 8 slots. That's cool. And I'm going to hang on to the mixed herb because I already took some hits. Probably going to need it. All right. Let's keep it going. We're going to, I have a feeling we're going to meet our nemesis soon enough. All right. I'm still very much in awe at the backgrounds to this game, the pre-rendered ones. It's noisy sometimes and there's a lot going on. Locked with a simple lock. Surprised Jill doesn't have her lockpick with her. Let's go find one in the police department. But as I was saying, I love the backgrounds. They tell such a hell of a story of what happened. There's a lot of detail, but some of it gets lost in the idea that they're just PlayStation 1 pre-rendered backgrounds and not super high def or anything like that. But they still look cool. All right. We all know what happens next. Let's settle in and watch Brad get his comeuppance for the first game. Thanks for doing nothing, Jill. That's got to be a terrible way to go, right? But all right, here we go. And the first live selection pops up. And in this moment, like, your heart's just racing because now this thing's walking towards you and now you have to make a decision and you don't know what the right decision is. It's like, what do I do? The right answer is fight the monster. You want to know why? Here's why. Go loot Brad's corpse. Oh my god, that was close. And grab this card case. Now, if you're good and you got the balls, you can absolutely defeat Nemesis here. But you've got to be a master of dodging and you've got to have a little bit of luck. I can barely beat him here. And even for the sake of... Oh, no! Even for the sake of entertainment, I am not even going to try. So, once you get Brad's card key, run! Woohoo! And then to add insult to injury, he's just gonna... I thought for sure he was gonna blow through here when I played this game for the first time. I ran so fast, but it's okay. Eventually he goes away. So let's take a breath and collect ourselves. Let's see here. Mysticles, what's your thought on on 3 Remake? I was not a big fan. I am lukewarm on the Resident Evil 3 Remake, to be completely honest. I had fun playing the game. I had fun enough to where I platinumed it, got the platinum trophy, did all the things, played it on Inferno difficulty with special weapons because I ain't no fool. And I got all the trophy. I did all the things. I had fun with it. It was a fine game. But when you put it next to what Resident Evil 3 was originally, I was disappointed. They cut out a lot of content. They cut out entire sections of the game. I just, it was fine. It felt like glorified DLC to me. Like, even taking my time and checking every single corner, every nook and cranny, I was done with the game, I feel like, in 6.5 hours. And again, going back to that conversation we had before, I love a short, condensed game if it's got substance, but I didn't really feel it with Resident Evil 3. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So if someone wants to talk bad about it, I'll hear that argument. If someone wants to say it's the best game they ever played, I'll hear that argument too. All right, what do we got? Oh, wait, what's that? What's that? It's a police station map. I love that people just leave these things lying around. Excellent. That's right, and then Brad becomes a zombie later. For those that don't know, if you play Resident Evil 2 and you get to the police station without collecting any items, Brad will appear and have a key on him that you'll want. All right, I could operate this terminal if I have a STARS card. Well, going back to why we looted Brad's freshly killed corpse, was we now have a STARS card. Now, the STARS card, I think, is somewhere in the police station. You got to find it naturally, but this saves you a little bit of time, which I think this is going to help unlock some of the doors in the hall here. Oh, shoot. No, I take that back. I hit that button way too fast. Excuse me. 4312. Due to the emergency, the key to the STARS office has been moved to the evidence room. Okay, so that's a code for the locker in the evidence room. So I'm going to go to my monitor over here and make note of this because I know it's a 4-digit code, but I have the memory of a goldfish. 4312. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Another fun fact. Resident Evil 3, the original, and I don't know if the remake does this, I don't think it does, but the original here randomizes some stuff. Item locations, passwords, codes, that kind of thing. So the code that we just got may be different next time. I hear the shuffling of the undead. Mystically says if they remake Code Veronica the way they remade 4, that would be great. Absolutely. I am hopeful that the next Resident Evil remake they do is Code Veronica. I like Code Veronica. I'm one of those weirdos that really, really dug the game, even though it's still very odd. All right, hold on. I'm not thinking with my head. We got this shotgun that can do some damage here. Look at that. Economics. Jeez, it's like I played Resident. This is like the first time I played this game. Good lord. But no, Code Veronica would be a fantastic remake. I think from a story perspective, it's really well done. Like it's quirky as all hell, but like I really appreciate what they're trying to do. There's a lot of emphasis on family, the Redfields, the Ashfords, that kind of thing. But yeah, I really think Veronica is a really, really good game. If they remake it correctly, and hey, if they can make Ashley Graham in Resident Evil 4 a likable character in a remake, they can make Steve Burnside a great character. So I have faith. I have faith. All right, who do we got here? Marvin Branagh is our cop down here, and he has been fatally wounded by zombies. And he appears to be holding something in his hand. All right. Settle in. Let me get into my dad reading you a story kind of voice. Marvin's report. September 24th. There are reports of a theft in the municipal building before dawn. A jewel-decorated clock at the main gate was damaged. 2 of the 12 gems that are installed in the face of the clock are missing. Due to the lack of available officers at this time, I have no choice but to suspend the research of this case. Signed, Marvin Branagh. Sounds like a huge waste of time to me personally, but I get it. September 26th, based upon an autopsy report of a 42-year-old restaurant worker, or owner rather, I have discovered that he has one of the missing gems. Gasp! He apparently took shelter in the police department at about 10 a.m. where he was shot to death within 10 minutes of having developed the symptoms. And we're concerned about these gems still? Okay. Since the city is currently under martial law, we were forced to suspend this case. At this time, we'll keep the gem as evidence. Okay, so we know what's in the evidence locker. Great. Let's see here. Mystically says, honestly, Code Veronica should have been 3, and this should have been considered the spin-off, but whatever. Don't quote me, but I believe in the beginning of their development, that was the original intention. I do know when they were making Code Veronica, originally the idea was to have Jill Valentine be the main character. But at the same time, when they were developing this game, it was supposed to be a side story. There's our gem. It was supposed to be a side story that was starring a random citizen whom we'll never know the name of. And they were making their way out of Raccoon City. Simple as that. Quick side story called The Last Escape. But I can't remember the reason why, but making Jill the main character in Veronica didn't make canonical sense for the story, I think. I can't remember. So they decided to make the lead character Claire, and then they took Jill and made her the main character of this game, turned it into a mainline game because numbers are more prevalent and I guess more sales. I don't know. Business that I don't understand. And we got what we got. All right. What we got here? Number-based lock. Here we go. So my old man brain put my code over on this monitor. 4, 3, 1, 2. Sweet. And our prize is the emblem key. Can you just call it the stars key? We know what it is. It's fine. All right. Now we know where our next destination is. The Millennial Collector has joined the stream. What is up, my friend? Who curiously asked what Pokemon game this is. This is Pokemon Red. You want to know why it's called Pokemon Red? Right there. Pokemon Red. I don't know. I laughed at the joke on the inside. It's good to see you, my friend. For those of you that are watching live or watching later, check out the Millennial Collector Ohio, who's off on the interwebs, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as well. Super awesome dude. I've met you a few times. Go check his stuff out. Thomas is awesome. End of story. All right. Oh, crap. I almost got my face chewed off. I probably could have taken them down with handgun bullets, but nah, it's fine. Resi Claire says, I miss playing this game. The amount of times I've probably played this game from when I was younger to today, I probably can count on both hands and feet, but I never get tired of playing this game. I don't know what it is. All right, let's reallocate our resources here real quick. I need to do some combining real quick. I don't think I need the stars card for anything else anymore. Someone in the chat correct me if I'm wrong, because I got old man brain, but I'm going to throw that in the box, and I think the jewel is for later in the level, although we are going to need the stars key. So we're gonna hold on to that puppy. All right, blue gem, stars card. You watch. I'm going to need that damn stars card for some reason. That's fine. We're good. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, another memo. That's right. We have David's memo. Ahem. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday. Meyer, one of our better marksmen. I'll bet you he didn't shoot for the head. I digress. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind. The sound of his flesh being stripped from his bones. I was afraid. Terrified. Like, before I move on, come on. I would have loved to experience more Resident Evil from this kind of a perspective. Play a game where we're in the RPD as police officers trying to make it out. How awesome would that be to explore stories like this? Capcom, I know you're watching my stream. Do it. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours, we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last? I can hardly wait. Well, I appreciate him putting this memo here in the office and I guess turning himself into fertilizer elsewhere. But moment of silence. All right, let's move on. Mysticles asks, have you streamed Dino Crisis yet? If not, you should add it to the list. No, I have not. And yes, I have added it to my list. I have no idea when I'm going to stream Dino Crisis, but I absolutely want to. The only thing I will say is if you enjoy watching a 40-year-old man struggle with puzzles, it's going to be a fun time. Because the puzzles in Dino Crisis, always give me trouble because I'm a simpleton. All right. And Resi Claire says, I do not need the stars card anymore. Thank you very much. That puts my mind at ease. All right. A little bit more cleaning up here real quick, and then we'll get on the road here. Just got a little bit more gunpowder. I'm going to continue to create gunpowder, or I'm sorry, handgun bullets from gunpowder, because I want that enhanced ammo. I love the enhanced ammo. Like, it's powerful enough to stop Nemesis in his tracks. Like, it's awesome. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to dump my shotgun shells in here for funsies. There's only 2. Come on, pause button. Stop that. There we go. All right, I think we're good. We're good. Yes, Mysticles. Do it, Capcom. Come on. Just really what they need to be doing is getting on that Dino Crisis remake, but I have accepted reality. I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, oh god, can you imagine? Okay. He's a big boy. But he's moving so fast! Not really, but that was fun. Get myself turned around. Speaking of the random elements of this game, if those that were with us with me earlier missed this, there's some randomization to this game, and I know this particular hallway, not close enough. That's all right. This particular hallway can either have all these zombies, or I think maybe none. The only reason I say that and remember that is I remember replaying this game and coming up here, and the first time I ran through, there were no zombies here, and then all of a sudden there were, and I'm just like, what is this game doing to me? Simple stuff, again, but I really appreciated it. Yeah, Resi Claire doubles down on the remake for Code Veronica. 100%. Like, there's no reason not to remake that game. Actually, before we go into the STARS office, I can't remember if there's anything else down here or not. There is. There we go. I might regret picking that up. I think there's like a ton of crap in the STARS office, but whatever. If push comes to shove, I'll eat that herb. But then again, we discarded our STARS key. That's good too. Excuse me. Wetting the whistle there. All right, what do we got that's shiny? There's our lockpick. There's our salvation for the time being. All right, let's have some fun in the STARS office. I'm probably gonna miss some stuff, but there are a lot of little Easter eggs in the STARS office, and this room is one of my favorite rooms in the entire series. First up, we got the bomber jacket. That's Chris Redfield's. That is an alternate costume in the first game, if you so choose to get that. I don't know how to point at it, really, but there's a picture on that corkboard. You can't really see it well, but there are 3 people in that picture. It is a photograph from Back to the Future. Doc's in there. It's look it up if you've never seen this Easter egg before. That is a picture from the movie Back to the Future, I swear. Also down here, we have the emblems, or at least the gold emblem specifically. I don't know if that's the wood emblem, but the emblems from the mansion from the very first game. How they made it here after the mansion explodes is beyond me, but I always thought that was kind of cool to see. Did that hallway always have zombies, Claire? I could have swore there were times where maybe it's the number or maybe the type, but I don't know. Old man brain. I can't remember, but thank you for that. Let's see here. Here's Albert Wesker's desk. That dick. Although it's funny, I like that when you play the second game, Claire and Leon don't really know who each desk belongs to, but Jill knows, and she calls that out specifically when you examine them. I always thought that was cool. Like, that's obviously Barry's. A pair of replica guns on his desk. All right, what else we got here? That's Rebecca Chambers' desk. That's her first aid stuff. We are absolutely taking that. I think that's everything. Yeah. Da-da-da. A large communications device. It is out of commission. Can't send any messages from here. Maybe we'll get an incoming message. Who knows? All right, and here is the biggest randomized thing. Behind door number 1, you're either going to get the Magnum or the grenade launcher. What's it going to be? Grenade launcher. Hell yeah. I'm not smart enough to know why, but I have heard that those that try to speedrun this game, if they get to that point and the Magnum's in there, they just quit. Apparently the grenade launcher is the way to go. Ooh, gasp.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
There's survivors out there, and his name is Carlos, and he has a surly sort of voice to him. Should we find him? No? Let's get the hell out of here. Resi Claire says, it's true. Also, the car from Back to the Future is at the gas station. Yes! I don't know if we'll get to it tonight, depending on how long I can last tonight, but there is a DeLorean sitting right in front of the gas station in this game, too, which I always thought was awesome. Oh, I guess I didn't kill you. Let's keep on moving. All right, this part right here gives me the willies every time. I don't know if the volume is high enough to hear it, but peek your ears, everyone. Something's a-coming. Is that a window shattering somewhere up ahead? The music is tense now. What's going to happen? Is Nemesis near? Is he close to us? Can't see anything out of this window in particular, so we must be okay. Oh my god! I'm terrible. I know. If anyone rolled your eyes during that exchange, you have my full permission and blessing to continue to do so. But just like the zombie dog in the first game, I remember just dropping my controller when that happened, and Nemesis put the backside of that rocket launcher into the back of Jill's head. All right, let's get our bearings here. I'll need the first aid spray. Let's keep that. Do I really want to keep the grenade launcher? You know what? I'm gonna be a rebel and throw the grenade launcher away into the item box. I'm gonna save it for the time being because I am not fighting. Well, all right. Now I'm having a moment of conflict. In hard mode, when you fight Nemesis, if you are able to knock him out, you are able to get some items from him. A couple specialty weapons and some first aid sprays and stuff. But you know what? No, I'm not going to fight him, and here's why. I am going to continue down the path of creating enhanced ammo, which you cannot use with these special items that you get from Nemesis. So, sorry if I don't throw down some exciting battles with Nemesis, but I'm going to run away like the coward I am and rely on my enhanced ammo. That sounds like a plan. Oh my god, he's right there. Run, run, run. The nice thing about that rocket launcher is he's only got 8 shots in that thing. I can't remember. But we're going to do our best to not give him the opportunity to use those. All right. There's no zombies in here, right? Yep. Just beeline it to the door. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh, still makes me clench. Resi Claire says they don't fight Nemesis until they get to the clock tower. That's usually what I do. Unless I really want to do a run where I'm just taking out enemies left and right. I mean, I'll definitely throw down and fight Nemesis. I like fighting Nemesis, if it's probably weird to say. I'm going back inside because I wanted to grab an herb real quick, but I kind of like fighting him, although if the dodge system was a little bit more tuned, it would be a little bit more fun, I think. But I can't with the dodge system in this game. Like, I love it, but I hate it. Oh, Claire says, I remember when I broke his rocket launcher. That is absolutely a thing you can do. Oh, and Brad is gone. Wonder where he sauntered off to. But no, I think if you, and correct me if I'm wrong, Claire, I think if you shoot Nemesis while he has the rocket launcher shouldered, if you do enough damage to it, it'll explode in his hands. And that's cool. You think that's great, but Nemesis is actually a little bit easier to handle when he's got the rocket launcher. When he doesn't, he's just up in your face, grabbing and throwing you around. The rocket launcher, all he can do is just try to hit you with it. So yeah, I could see why breaking that thing's not the best. Okay, where are we at here? I'm trying to get my bearings. Oh, I remember this hallway. So we're going to get introduced to a brand new enemy in the series that I don't think appeared in any other game. And I don't remember what they're called, but they're icky, and I hate them. Watch closely. Oh my god, I hate those things. There was a point where I saw that thing coming out of the window once, and I locked onto the barrel back there, and I just exploded the barrel and did nothing. So that was a huge waste. All right, what do we got here? You look worse for wear, but you got bullets. Thanks, pal. Appreciate. He is holding something. Mercenary's Diary. I love that mercenaries and hired hands keep a diary like my daughter probably does. September 1st. Following 6 months of intense training, my body's edge has returned. I was a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured, forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. Seems like my UBCS unit's been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. I am currently a member of the latter. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Whew, that's pretty dark. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. That's still dark. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if Resident Evil really wanted to take that dark turn, and it has in some ways, there's a lot of darkness to some of the stories here. And if you think about it too, the Umbrella Corporation, even though they're kind of a Mickey Mouse villain sometimes, I mean, they're really bad with all the things that they do and how they hire different military forces to keep track of their wrongdoings and clean things up. I mean, Resident Evil's got some rich lore, really. All right, what do we got? Oh, this is the fire hose that we need. It is fixed with bolts. I love that we know that we're going to need it because it's just higher resolution against the backdrop. It's good stuff. All right, let's keep it going. Got some blue herbs, which is going to be indicative of poison enemies maybe potentially coming up in the future. Blue herbs cure poison. Oop, gunfire. And whoever that was didn't make it. Oh, hey, buddy. Ah, successful dodge. Unsuccessful dodge. Damn it. That's the problem. Anytime I don't plan on dodging, I dodge. Anytime I try to dodge, I fail more often than I succeed. But at least that one dodge was cool, right? Ha! Oop, out of ammo. There we go. Like, when that dodge mechanic works, it is so cool, but it's unreliable. And the other portion of it too is when Jill's in a dodge animation, she's not invincible. She can still take damage, so depending on how she decides to dodge, you can still put yourself in a bad situation. But God, I can't help but loving it. He was apparently bitten in the neck until he died. Gruesome. All right, let's keep moving forward. Still love the idea that we're out in the Raccoon City streets, even if we go indoors. What do I hear? I hear dogs. Hello, puppers. Dodge! Oh my god, look at that! Can't tell me that's not cool. God, I love you, Resident Evil 3, when you do what I want. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, it seems to be charging the battery. This is the power cord. Something we're going to need for later. I love games like this where you just know you need this item for some reason. So let's take it with us, shall we? And then we've got stuff in the back of that van that's a little high res. Wonder what's going to happen with those later. Wink. All right, let's keep moving. I thought there was another dog in here, but maybe I killed it already. Yeah, I think I'm good. More blue herbs. Always ominous. Ah, another safe room. Or save room. Alright, let's reallocate some of our inventory and prepare for what's next. Alright, I think I want to keep the lockpick, so I will do just that. I'm going to nope, get back here. I'm going to stow that. I'm going to combine some herbs. Ah, damn pause button hotkey. All right, you can go back into your hole. Where's the reloading tool? Let's get us some shoddy shotgun shells. Keep building towards that enhanced ammo. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Still going to keep dumping the shotgun shells in here for the time being. I should probably carry them with me, but it's fine. I've got plenty of handgun bullets, and I am nimble like a bee. Or something equally as nimble. All right, I think we're good. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't know if anyone have played this game before does this too, but it's like I don't save often myself, really. And there's plenty of ink ribbons in the game, but anytime I see them just lying in the environment, even if they're next to typewriters, I have this compulsive desire to just throw them into the item box just to know that they're there. I don't know. It's weird. Should I save my game? I haven't saved my game ever. Nah, it'll be fine. Famous last words. All right, we are not taking them on. Peace out. There we go. We'll take them out later. It just looked cool and exciting to watch myself dodge them. Okay, now we're going to get introduced to that new enemy. Oh, we have a downtown map. Like, I never thought that this was super realistic, just having a map hanging out, but whatever. I'm glad it's here. All right, here we go. So here's a fun little fact. I didn't know this the first time I played the game, but you see that pallet just hanging up at the top there? Jill can shoot it and it'll fall, and it'll potentially fall on an enemy and kill them in one hit. I am going to attempt to do this, and I predict I'm going to fail miserably. Place your bets now. Oh, I hate these things. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god. That was even cooler than I expected. Like, I should do like the cool content creator thing and create a short out of that. Oh my god, that was so cool. It's the little things. All right, more gunpowder. Is there more on him? No. His expression shows intense agony and pain. Just like my work week. All right, the music hasn't died down, so there's probably another one somewhere. There you are. I don't feel like tussling with you right now. We'll take you out later. All right, where are we at now? Ooh, who's that? Let's run after him. It might have been someone that was on the radio before. But before we do, another Easter egg for you eagle-eyed Resi fans out there. Check it out. Resident Evil 4, right there. Resident Evil 4 was in development during this game's development, and obviously the game turned out quite differently, and the rest is history, but I always thought this was kind of a cool little Easter egg. And that's the zombie from the title screen of Resident Evil 2, and then you can see it all the way up at the top of the screen too. I don't know, just fun little stuff. All right, I'm sure Carlos is probably gone now because we wasted time, but let's go after him anyway. It's quiet. Too quiet. All right, nothing in here. What do we got here? City guide. I can't make that sound exciting, so we're going to skip that one. But it gives you a tour of some of the stuff around the city, like the tram system, etc. We got here a heavy-looking cover. There is a hole to hook something into. Oh, I remember now, and I am glad I did keep my lockpick because we're going to need it here. To grab this perfectly placed fire hook? I mean, crowbar? Can we just call it a crowbar? All right. Let's take off that cover and see what's inside. Ooh, gasp.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah, we came all the way out here to save you civilians, but the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Uh-oh.
Wait, how did he find me?
Ooh, live selection. Oh, I still love when these pop up. So what do we got? Run into the basement or hide inside the kitchen? Run into the basement seems like the right thing to do, but hiding in the kitchen
Over here.
will let you put him out of his misery for just a minute. which I'm glad she felt like that was a safe thing to do.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
Right? I love how the entire restaurant is just now in shambles, but it's fine. Everything's good. All right. Oh, and he did drop something. Cool. And I get to get it without having to fight him. I'll take it just to throw it in the item box. I'm not going to use it, to be honest with you. You go down the ladder. I can't remember if there's something down here that I needed. So let's go explore. But the parts for the handgun, I mean, it's kind of a nice touch. I love that it's a reward for taking out Nemesis. The one part that I have is part A. If you do it again, you get part B, which completes the gun. And it's a fast-firing handgun that has a decently high critical hit chance, which means a zombie's head may go pop randomly, which is cool, but you can't use enhanced ammo with it. So at least for this playthrough, I ain't using it. And there's nothing down here. So now that I've done this, Nemesis is going to be awake and punch me in the mouth. I'm calling it. Yep. Well, didn't punch me in the mouth, but... Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I think I should have went the other way, but whatever. Ooh, more gunshots.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
Well, we have some stuff to think about, but right now our lives are in mortal danger because the cool thing maybe about this game is now that Nemesis is on the prowl, he's gonna stalk us for a little bit. And as soon as the view changes from away from that door, here he comes. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there he is. Run away. Run. Still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, anytime you hear the music, I don't know if you all can hear it now because just the way I have the audio set up, but anytime the tense music is playing, he's got the capacity to, there he is, to pop out at any time. All right, this is a safe save room, I believe. There we go. And even in a safe room, you don't get the cool save room music when he's around. You just get the tense music. But it's okay. We'll do okay. All right, Rusted Crank. I need to hang on to that. We're going to need that in the newspaper building that's coming up. Don't need the handgun parts. Sorry, not using you. Let's grab the reloading tool to make some handgun ammo. Now we're making 17 rounds of pop, which is nice. As tedious as this is, I never minded stopping what I'm doing, taking a breath, and planning out what ammo I want to make with this thing. It adds that element of, I don't know, survival horror, I guess, is probably the right term. Do I still need the lockpick? I can't remember, but we'll hang on to it. We got 2 inventory spaces. We're doing okay. We got some heals in case Nemesis gets the upper hand. Oh, and I almost did not grab the shotgun shells. At some point, I'll probably sub out the handgun for the shotgun if I can stockpile enough shotgun shells. But for now, we'll keep it simple, keep it basic. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save my game. I don't have any fear that I'm going to die, but one of my fears of live streaming, for all you wonderful people, is having to repeat something because I died or did something stupid. So we're going to save right quick. Shopping dist. Perfect. Now we got insurance in case I do something stupid. Don't need that. All right. I think we're good. All right. Hold your breath, clench your butt cheeks. Here we go. Oh, and that's the other thing, too. Sometimes he's not waiting there. It's like, ugh, what is with this guy? I love Nemesis for this. And you know what? Speaking of the Resident Evil 3 remake, Mysticles, I don't know if you're still with us, but to piggyback off what you asked me before. Hold up. Oh, damn it! Hold that thought! Oh my god. I thought that was it. And the only thing going through my mind is, wow, I'm so glad I decided to save. Alright, I don't think you can get in here. Oh my god. What I was starting to say before I was rudely interrupted was going back to the Resident Evil 3 remake. I was pretty clear on my stance. I like the game, but it's certainly got its flaws. But I really appreciate... Well, let me take that back. I appreciate this game, the original Resident Evil 3, with what they do with Nemesis and how they make him that constant pursuer and how he's just kind of out there. You don't know where he's going to follow you or when or how. In the Resident Evil 3 remake, they fumbled the idea of Nemesis horrifically. He doesn't pursue you in that way. He only shows up in certain set piece moments. Like, the idea behind what makes Nemesis was lost in the remake. Like, that was my look of shock when I realized that's what was happening with the remake. Seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, Nemesis looked like a complete badass. They made him look so good in the Resident Evil 3 remake, but he wasn't my Nemesis, and that was very disappointing. All right, turn on the power. Maybe I didn't need the crank. No, I can't remember. That's fine. All right, up we go. Oh, here's a dumb little jump scare that always gets me. Just walking up the stairs, hanging out. It's like, oof, that was cool. And then right before your heart settles back down, you just get one of those. It's not even really that scary, but especially knowing that Nemesis is out there, you're definitely on edge. All right. God, if Nemesis comes up here, we've got no wiggle room at all. Oh, is that a zombie? That is a zombie, and he's running at us. So let's grab that green gem. Grab the shotgun. And take care of that threat. Sorry, my friend. Oh, more gunpowder. Yeah, come to papa. Oh, crud. No, I'm not going to have enough. I'm not going to be able to take it all. All right. I would rather combine them. Oh, it won't let me do that. Dang it. Am I going to have to backtrack up here? Probably. That's fine. All right. What else we got here? Reporter's memo. What's the reporter got to say? At last, I found the evidence I need to prove that the cannibal disease is indeed happening in this city. One man actually ate people to death. He was like a savage animal tearing away a new flesh. He was like a savage animal tearing away a new flesh. Is that worded weird? That's worded weird. I'm sorry. Moving on. It was completely disgusting. I've heard rumors that many people are also suffering from this disease now. However, the causes of the disease is not yet known. Is this another mystery of the present disease? Is this another mystery of the present? Has this always been weirdly written? I'm sorry, guys. This is just baffling to me. They have placed Raccoon City under martial law because of the cannibal disease. I've lost contact with the media outside the city, but I won't give up. I am a journalist. I won't keep my eyes shut and walk away. I have a duty to the people in my profession. I don't think the disease has spread nationwide yet. I believe that this city holds the key to its creation and cure. In fact, I am sure of it. The military has set up blockades around the city to keep people from escaping and spreading the disease. Most of the civilians have either died or come in contact with the disease. I know that it is the right decision to quarantine the city, but I cannot help but pity myself. If I am infected or eaten, it doesn't matter. My fate is already sealed. All I have left is my journalism. I won't give up until I solve the mystery of this deadly disease. I have just discovered that the disease is not spread through the air, but by other means. What could that mean? Seriously, what the hell does that mean? I mean, through the zombie bite, sure, but how else is it spread? That's a great question. Photo C, the police have been destroyed. It's from our opening cinematic. All right, was there something else here? What is shining down there? I think that's my emulator doing something weird. Okay, I think we're good. Really what we needed was the green gem. Now we got to go back to the same room, get the blue gem, and then we can move on. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, and we're probably going to get accosted right now, so let's prepare. Damn it! Oh, at least he threw me back. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right. Keeping on, keeping on. I don't think he's going to follow us down here. I think we're going to be okay. All right. That was everything here, right? God, I always have that nagging feeling like I'm forgetting something. It's kind of like when I go to work. Leave my car keys on the dining room table. All right. What am I doing? Is there anything down there? No, there is not. There he is. All right, we gotta be quick. How do I know that that gem goes there? Trust me, I just knew. It's not enough to make the device work. Because this... Oh, that's right, I gotta go back to the save room, which I just got done saying to you all. What am I doing? Ah, getting beat in the back of the head is what I'm doing. I love the Raccoon City for the fact that they've just got to have these convoluted machines and contraptions to get around. Like, can you imagine, though, living in this city for real and having to get to, like, the bus station, but you left your green gem in your other pants pocket? Like, come on, you guys. But, God, that gives Resident Evil its charm, doesn't it? All right, I am probably going to regret throwing this in the item box, but I cannot remember what the hell I need this crank for, so let's save some space. Dump the first aid spray in here. I'm going to use the reloading tool really quick to make some ammunition. Perfect. Okay. We've got plenty of handgun bullets. I should probably start using them. Okay. I'm not going to backtrack to the newspaper stand again and get the other gunpowder I left behind. We'll be fine. It's fine. But I will keep the first aid spray. Always keep a healing item on you. That's what my grandpa always said. Pretty sure he would say that. All right, let's keep moving. All right, he's going to be right outside this door because that's what I would do if I were him. Hey, buddy. Let's just walk slowly so he doesn't run. Oh, he just started running. Damn it! I did it again! Alright. This is like a theme with me screaming Resident Evil, and I apologize for those of you watching. I'll get my mind wrapped up in a thing, I'll go do another thing, and I'll forget the purpose of what I was supposed to do. So back to the save room we go to get this damn blue crystal that I was supposed to get the first time. Ah, I love all of your guys' patience. Thanks for bearing with me. Oh, I can't wait for the weekend. Alright, try this again. Blue gem. Perfect. Good God. All right. One more time. All right. Been successful not getting hit so far. At least, well, that one time. But don't worry about that one time. Oh, he is not fucking around this time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Perfect. Okay, I'm glad that he's just standing there waiting for this thing to open. Appreciate that. There we go. Perfect. Now, I think from here we're safe for a little while. Yeah, the tense music is gone. We have a small respite. Respite? That's always a word I've never known how to say. All right, what do we got here? This door can obviously be opened. The door is stuck from the other side and won't open. Oh, if I remember right, zombies will push that door down at some point. All right, what we got here? Oh, you know why I do need the rusted crank? Because we're coming up on the gas station. But it's okay because the rusted crank breaks and I need a wrench to move. Excuse me, I need a wrench to move it, which I don't have. So we're just going to keep going this way for the time being. Like my toxic Resident Evil trait is trying to remember the game as best I can instead of actually playing it and experiencing it. All right. We got plenty of handgun ammo. Let's just clear the way. I'll also die on the hill that the zombie sounds in the original Resident Evil 1 will always be my favorite. Granted, the zombie sounds in the remakes are fantastic. The OG is still my favorite. Yeah, running. What are you doing? What? Can't shoot you? Yes, I can. Oh, and I'm out of ammo. Good God. Amateur hour here in Raccoon City. There we go. That's why I have so much ammo. I feel like all the zombies are taking many more bullets than they should to go down because I'm not aiming for the head. That ammo as well. There we go. Perfect. This area is now clean. All right. Are you? Yeah, I saw you sleeping. There we go. I think at some point a zombie jumps out of that car. We'll find out when I get jump scared by it later. All right. City Hall. I think this area is void of monsters for the time being. Yeah, that's right. We're heading towards the cable car. Ooh, herbage. Instead of using the first aid spray, let's slather some of this random plant on our open wounds. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Of all the healing items in video games, the turkey in Streets of Rage 2 that you get out of the trash can, the wall chicken from Castlevania, nothing beats the healing power and appeal of the green herb from Resident Evil. There we go. Right as rain. All right, let's keep pressing forward. Ooh. Just knocked my water over. That'd have been bad. Ooh. Hey, doggy. Stay. Okay, that was terrible. I couldn't think of a cool catchphrase. Sorry, let you all down. I'll take some shotgun shells. Thank you. All right. Oh, fun fact. I'm assuming this is true and accurate. That semi that you can see in the distance there is the semi that ran into the squad car of Claire and Leon in the beginning of Resident Evil 2. Who? Shoot! Oh! Tell me you saw them sweet moves. As I was saying, what's the view here? I think you can see the squad car. Yeah, there's the police car right over there. So, I mean, Resident Evil 2 and 3 are technically happening at the same time, and they're kind of overlapping in some spots. Don't ask me to tell you exactly how that intersects, because I have no idea. But it's still cool to kind of see that as kind of an Easter egg to kind of show that those two worlds are combined. All right. Oh, and if you're playing this game for the first time, or maybe you don't know this, do not, if you can help it, blow up that barrel. Come back to the cable car later, and you will see an awesome awesome scene if that barrel's intact. That is all I will say. Thank you, Claire. Said you'd be screwing up too. I don't know when you send that. I just now saw it, but thank you. I feel better now that I you are a screw up as well sometimes. I mean that with absolute admiration. All right, what do we got here? Oh, that's right. So, mechanic's memo. I guess we should probably read his memo. I know you're intimidated by your new job, Kevin, so let me tell you how to make sure that you and your trains get along just fine. Okay, yeah, okay. He's going to tell you how to oil the train and how to put the cords back in. That's right. So will be explained here in a minute, but now our main objective to get out of the city, or at least the immediate area, is we've got to repair this cable car. And there's some parts that are out of order. The power cable is disconnected. The fuse is broken. The mixed oil is used up, which are very specific things. So really, our quest is to try to find all those parts. We have the power cable already.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right?
Oh, hey, guy.
I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Yeah, dick.
Stars. You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
All right, so that was Nikolai. I kind of like his character, but I love him in the remake. That's the one thing in the remake I think they did really good. I loved his character. I cannot think of the voice actor for Nikolai in the remake to save my life, but he's the guy that does Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. Just top notch. Resi Claire says RE3 takes place a day before Resident Evil 2. RE3 is September 28th. Resident Evil 2 is September 29th. Thank you for that. I probably could have researched it and figured it out, but that's why I love having you here. So thank you. That makes sense. We do get here a little bit earlier.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
Going back to some of the storytelling that could possibly happen due to this series, I mean, think about it. Like these hardened mercenaries who have probably seen war in some capacity are now just taking these zombies on. They're seeing death and destruction in a different way. Like I would just love to explore how this whole thing made somebody feel and react and stuff. I mean, it sounds dark, sure, but that would be some awesome storytelling.
No. Don't come any closer. Stay away.
Mikhail appears to be in pain and suffering. I'm sure we'll be fine. All right, let's build our battle plan with the rest of the UBCS.
So, Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
We cannot trust her.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
That's right. Get on the same page, my friend.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
It's a good thing we're standing in a rail car.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
Oh yeah, she gets her shoulder holster here, which increases our inventory a couple slots, which is awesome. So, a couple things I was thinking of while we were watching that scene play out. One, I will say, going back to the remake of Resident Evil 3, I did like that, even though it wasn't really expanded on a ton. The UBCS troops and what they were doing, and this particular scene of them coming together to figure out what was going on, I felt was a little bit more fleshed out. It was, I don't know, just done a little bit better. I liked it. And then randomly, I don't know why I was thinking about it, but for those of you that have watched the Resident Evil movies with Mia Jovovich playing Alice, Resident Evil Apocalypse, there is a hilarious continuity error in the beginning of the movie when Jill is walking through the Raccoon City Police Department and she starts shooting zombies because, you know, she's Jill and a badass or whatever. But she reloads her gun, and then in the next shot, she reloads her gun again, and magically her shoulder holster is on her. Like, when did that happen, and how did I not notice that as a kid? Check that out. It's pretty awesome. I'm just full of random nonsense. Okay, so here is our wrench. Okay, so I need to... There's no item box on this pile of garbage, is there? No, there isn't. So I need to go back to the save room. I need to go back and get the crank, which we're going to need to get into the gas station that has the oil, I believe. So let's do that. And then I'm going to try to make it a point to come back here to show you that scene that I was hinting at, because Mikhail turns into a badass. All right, so let's keep on moving. I'm feeling a lot better tonight, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said at the top of the hour, work sucked this week. Continues to suck. But I'm really glad to be able to just chill out with y'all and just play some video games. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm feeling good now. And I'm hoping for a nice, easy Friday. We'll see. It's one of those I knew it! Nope. You're getting a shotgun to the face for your transgression. Or not. Maybe I smell. Where you going, buddy? There you go. Jeez. It didn't get me, but I forgot all about that guy. All right, let's keep moving. But no, the one thing I made sure to do at work this week is, even though it was a hell of a busy week, I stayed on top of my stuff. I don't feel overwhelmed with tasks and stuff like that. I think I mentioned it. If any of you listening or watching in the future, check me out on other places. My bigger thing is I have a podcast called The Retro Wildlands. And I think on the podcast I mentioned what I do for my day job. I'm a supervisor in a customer service call center, which is about as exciting as it sounds. Oh my, damn it. I was not prepared for that. All right, hang on. I have to clean house. Oh, it's so juicy. This is why I have so much handgun ammo. Let's actually switch back. But no, I'm a supervisor at a call center. I've been there for... I've been at the company I work at for... It'll be 11 years in a couple months, actually. And I've kind of got autonomy to do what I need to do, get my stuff done, that sort of thing. But some days are heavier than others when it comes to tasks and stuff like that. So I'm on top of things this week, which is cool. It's just when things went wrong this week, things went wrong. I'm assuming y'all can relate. So I'll try not to drone on about work anymore. I'm just grumpy. Well, was grumpy. I am feeling better. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so in this random-ass corner, we have the mayor of Raccoon City, I believe, Michael Warren. Yep, I remembered that. Pat on the back for me. All right, there is a switch. Will you push it? Indeed. He is holding something in his hand. And, of course, I stuffed all these plants into my pocket. I can't carry it. That's fine. We'll use one. There we go. Now I'm super healthy. Okay, where do I use that book? Oh, in front of the restaurant. Okay. So the nice thing about this game, too, is while you have certain tasks that you need to do, you can kind of do them in an order that makes sense to you. You can decide if you want. Did I loot this guy? I did not. You can go to the gas station. We have the ability to do that now. We can go back to the restaurant and use the book and stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to do things in a specific order, which is kind of nice. And that actually leads into some of the randomization, but also kind of how the story unfolds. Depending on where you go first, you may see different Sorry about that. I heard the door open and Carlos screaming. I'm just like, what is happening? I forgot that happened. No, we'll take these out with handgun bullets. It's fine. We're gonna be through here plenty. I'm gonna need to make sure this is clear. Anyway, but no, I love if you go to certain locations first, it'll trigger different scenes. The story will play out different. I can't tell if you're getting close or not. Let's back up to Skosh. Which adds to the replay value of Resident Evil 3, which is great. Which is a really good thing, because if you really want to complete this game 100%, you need to beat this game 8 times, I think, is what it is. Because you get different epilogues at the end of each gameplay or play session that you play through, and it tells the story of different characters in the Resident Evil universe to let you know kind of what's happening to them currently, which is a great incentive to keep playing the game through, especially if you're a huge fan of the series. So being able to play this game, play different scenes, see different things, really adds to the value, which is nice. And even the freaking ammo system, instead of using enhanced ammo like I'm gearing towards, maybe you put your gunpowder towards grenade launcher rounds and just change your play style that way. Like, the more I talk about this game, the more I just feel it's completely underappreciated. But anyway, I'm gonna put this book in the pile. We're gonna go to the gas station. We're gonna check out that DeLorean that Resi Claire mentioned earlier in the stream. I'm gonna dump the first aid spray on the off chance I find a red herb that I can combine with it. What am I doing? Nope, back. There we go. Just topping off our firearms. And I'm sorry, now I'm having one of those moments again. Yeah, I'm going to dump off the shotgun shells. I'm probably going to miss where I need it, but I'm going to dump the lockpick back in here and make some space. I'm pretty sure I just need the wrench and I just need the crank. It's fine. All right, let's keep going. All right. For those of you that are still on stream, again, thank you. I had in my head that I was probably only going to play until 11 o'clock Eastern tonight, which is about 15 minutes from now, but I'm still feeling pretty good, so I'm probably going to go for a little while past that, but not too much past that. So just setting expectations. Not feeling nearly as tired as I was earlier. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if any of you in the chat currently or watching later have done live streaming before, but gets my blood going. It's damn it, and that gets my blood going too. I was not prepared for that either. God, I hate this game. I actually think that that's a random event, that sometimes that happens, sometimes that doesn't happen. I could be wrong, but damn it, that one got me. Hey, we've got Eric up in the chat here. Hey, Eric, what's happening? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are well. Hope you had a good holiday. All the good things. Appreciate you hanging out, man. All right, so we're heading to the gas station. Gonna go find us some mixed oil for our tram. Yeah, nice game you're playing, Eric says. Absolutely. I don't know when you joined, but I just got done saying that the more I play this game and the more I talk about it, the more I feel the original Resident Evil was just completely overshadowed, underappreciated, and just left in the dust. Like, it's still not my favorite. If I had to rank the original Resident Evils, it'd be 2, 1, and 3 for me. But that's not to say that this game is bad. I love this game. And right here is where we have that DeLorean that Resi Claire was talking about, straight out of Back to the Future. You know, because it's got to be here. All right, we've got the crank, which is going to fail here in a second because Jill is just so swole. There we go. Resi Claire says RE3 is my favorite. It's a solid favorite. All right, let's use this wrench. And I am so glad that we don't have to watch this entire scene because, God, that would be so aggravating. Eric says this has got to be in my top 5 RE games. Absolutely. I really love the entire Resident Evil series, the mainline series, even kind of the offshoots and stuff like that. And they've all got their quirks, but this game is just special. And it's easy to explain why, but it's also hard at the same time. And I think that's, for me, where the appeal is. All right. Ooh, gunpowder. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Glad I put the lockpick away so I can grab all this. Oh, yeah, I love you, gunpowder. Slather you all over me. This is going to help us get to the handgun and hand stammo a hell of a lot quicker. All right. What else we got here?
Jill!
Oh, hey, Carlos. What's up, buddy?
Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
They're getting restless. He just said it. Just now. Never mind. I always thought this was even a creepy moment too, just knowing that they're out there and something's going to happen.
Jill!
Oh, like right now.
What's wrong?
They're coming. They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
No, Carlos, don't do it. That's fine. I got puzzles to solve anyway. I don't think there's anything back here. All right, let's take a look. See, here's a first aid spray, but I will grab that so long as I have the room to grab it. I think we need to break in here first. Resi Claire says, I played this game so much that the disc stopped working. I absolutely believe that. I played Resident Evil 2 so much that my Claire CD was so scratched up. I don't know how the hell it still played, but it did. So been there. Eric says, even though I played 3 later on, I still appreciate the game and why it's so many people's favorites. Absolutely. I mean, even when you get to it later, it doesn't really matter. The staying power for this game is undeniable, even today. In what year are we in now? 2025? Seriously. All right. Let's do our puzzle solving stuff. Do I have to turn all the lights on or off? I can't remember. Probably off. Nope, on. I can't. Perfect. Oh yeah, I just had to turn on the D, giggity. Now I just need to turn on what, just A. There we go. And then C. Yay, I am smart. I have done the thing. Perfect. Will you take the machine oil? Oh, it's not the mixed oil, it's just oil. That's fine. Still something we need. Let's take it. And then I'm going to take this first aid spray because the gas station is going to meet an untimely demise, and I don't want to leave this behind. Eric says, my favorite is Code Veronica and RE2. What about you? Great choice with Veronica, by the way, another unsung hero, and Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, I think, is my absolute favorite on the original PlayStation, which made the remake even that much better. But to be honest with you, I think if I were to do like a top 5, top 10 list, if I did one today, it would be different tomorrow. It really just depends on my mood and what I'm really feeling. But I think Resident Evil 2 will always be top of that list. Maybe, because I still love the original Resident Evil as well. Like, that's the one that turned me into a gamer through and through. Uh-oh. All right, out the door we go, even though I don't think we can die in here. Eric says, seeing you play this game makes me want to play for, like, the 15th time. That's kind of what it was for me that got me started
Carlos!
streaming these. Is I watched someone play it, now I gotta play it.
No.
Jill, you just met this guy. Don't be that sad.
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Damn.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
I like Carlos in this game, I think, but I think they did him so much better in the remake too. So another point in the remake column, if anyone's keeping score, which I'm certainly not. All right, let's keep moving. Oh boy, here comes the CGI cutscene. Woo! Stagla gas prices that are at an all-time low now.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
Good call, Carlos. Make yourself useful. All right. Claire says, I definitely need to stream the original Resident Evil games. Yes, you do. Please do that so I can watch and revel in the awesomeness that is you playing these games. Again, for anyone joining the stream, check out Resi Claire Redfield on Facebook, Instagram, and X. They've got some awesome Resident Evil content that they throw out, streams every once in a while. Claire's like a Resident Evil ninja with some of the completion times I've seen them post on their social medias and stuff like that. So yes, please stream the originals. I would love to watch you. That would be awesome. Eric says, and I still feel sorry for Mikhail as well. I do too. Like, I don't know. He's got like Barry Burton vibes to me. Like he's just the uncle that's just trying to do the right thing and like, I don't know. Like, I feel sorry for him too, but we're going to go visit him here in a second because I can't remember when that scene triggers, but he's got that badass scene with the exploding barrel and I want to see it. All right. So we don't need the mixed oil for the time being. I don't want the first aid spray right now. Let's just hoard those. Let's make some gunpowder. Gunpowder. Let's make bullets from the gunpowder. There we go. Yeah, now there we go. Will you create the enhanced ammo? Yes, I think I will. God, so sexy. Look at that box. Just black box. Just, ooh, black Taurus. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Sorry, it doesn't take a lot to excite me. All right, I'm probably gonna hoard the enhanced ammo for just a little bit. I'm probably not going to use them until a little bit later, but it's nice that we're starting to make them, so we'll put them right at the top there, right at the tippy top. All right, got a nice collection of shotgun shells. That's another thing too about this game, and maybe some people see it as a flaw, but ammo is in plentiful supply in this game, especially if you don't always engage with enemies, which is great. So we're in a good spot. So I'm going to carry the shotgun shells with me now since we're sporting Jill's tactical shoulder holster. I don't think I need the wrench right now. Bronze book. I do need that. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we're going to head back to the restaurant, use that bronze book, and solve a complicated puzzle. Super complicated. Eric says, the shotgun, great to use, especially for the hunters. Absolutely. Like whoever made the shotgun knew that hunters were going to exist one day, and it was just a match made in heaven. All right, I think we're still relatively safe out here. I don't hear anything. Okay, so book goes here, right? Place your wisdom, blah, blah, blah. Wait, hit that twice. Excellent. which should allow us to take this. I think the reason we had to put the book in there is because water was going to flow out, and if you touch it, you get electrocuted. But now we've got the compass, which we can take back to the statue of the mayor, and I believe the battery that we're looking for is in there. So let's do that. Because, I don't know, I'm the mayor of Raccoon City, and I'm going to have a statue commissioned of me so I can hide my car battery in it. Checks out. All right, then we'll take the car battery and go visit Mikhail. Eric says, no, fuck, damn it. Oh, God. Did I mention I hate this game? Like, I'm over here looking at Eric's comments, like, taking my attention off the screen, and then, of course, they throw the jump scare at me. God damn it. Eric says, oh, man, that puzzle took me some time to figure out, but the water sample puzzle was even more difficult for me. Yes. I hate the water sample puzzle. And in all honesty, at least in my opinion, I don't think it's that hard. I think it's easy enough to figure out what the concept is, how you're kind of like dropping blocks based on the different levels that you're swinging back and forth, A, B, and C, and all that. Like, I understand the concept, but it's just so arduous. And even if maybe you don't understand the concept, and then what are you left to do? Like, you're just flailing trying to figure this puzzle out. Like, I think it's my least favorite puzzle in the entire series, just bar none. Like, you know what? No, I take that back. You know what my least favorite puzzle is in this entire series? It's the water fountain puzzle in this game when you're in the park or whatever, and you have to move the different gears in the right spot to drain the water around the fountain so you can go into the little sewer manhole or whatever. I hate it because there's a I'm all worked up now. There's a freaking poster next to the gears that have all these different combinations. So you're going through all these combinations to try to get something to happen, and all you're doing is making the fountain do more fountain stuff. You have to jump into the fountain, go all the way around, find the solution to the puzzle just hiding around a corner, and there you go. Like, that freaking fountain puzzle was just a huge waste of a player's time. Fuck that puzzle. I'm sorry. I swore. I hate that puzzle so much. Just for as much as it wasted my time. That's all. I'll be a good boy now. Yeah, Resi Claire says, funny how I posted that water sample puzzle on my page. Yes, that's very, very serendipitous. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's the biggest word I've used all day today. All right, here's our battery. Which I think this model for the battery is like the exact model of the battery that's used in Resident Evil 1. Shit. Is Nemesis going to come around the corner? Is this time for him to come and give me a visit? Oh my god, thank god. I swear, I'm not a scaredy cat. Mostly. Alright, onwards to the train. Probably should have grabbed the power cable too, huh? Whatever. Yeah, Claire says he's not coming yet. Yeah, I got excited. Yeah, here we go. What's going on, Mikhail?
Don't come any closer.
Get you some, man. Such a badass.
Mikhail, do you have some kind of death wish?
My people, they were wiped out by these monsters. I can't stop just because I'm wounded.
But can't you see those monsters are also the victims of Umbrella?
Are you accusing me of taking it out on them? You don't seem to understand something. We're not really involved with the company. There's no reason for any of us to take responsibility for this mess.
I know that. And right now, that's the only reason why I'm trying to cooperate with you.
Not only is this just a complete badass of a scene, which makes Mikhail look awesome, but I love that exchange between him and Jill. Gives just a little bit more depth to this whole situation.
Sorry. I feel so useless.
Don't. You fought hard and have the wounds to prove it.
But I'm still alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
And it kind of stinks too, because this scene is completely missable. If you don't come back to the train around this time while you're still collecting stuff, you'll miss that completely, which stinks. Do I not put the... Oh, I don't even need the battery for that. What am I doing? I need a fuse, I need a cord, and I need some oil. Why do I need this battery? Oh, I remember why I need the battery. Whatever. We still got to see Mikhail be a badass, so this trip was worth it. Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, all the things are missing. Yes, Eric, that was extremely badass. And I haven't done this enough in the chat, so let me put you on screen. Bam! That is a badass. All right. Eric also said the liquid solution puzzle to me is the hardest from the remake of 2. Yes, I think you're talking about what is it? Near the end, you're in the lab and you've got the herbicide you have to make. So you have 3 different cylinders. You've got to spin them around and fill them up to certain level. Yeah, I have no qualms admitting that whenever I play that, I have to just look at a guide. Just tell me the easiest steps to get this done. Like, I've got no more patience for that kind of a puzzle. Like, it's not a hard puzzle. I'm old. I don't have patience for that anymore. All right, let's keep heading back. So since I got the battery, I need to go back to where those disgusting creepy crawlies were. Eric says, Mikhail would have been helpful later in the game when Jill was infected while Carlos searched for the antidote. Absolutely. Like, if he would have survived, like, that'd be an interesting scenario to think about how he could have been utilized. Or maybe he could have found a way to die in a different fashion. I mean, he dies in a spectacular fashion when it comes to it, spoiler alert. But I don't know. It's fun to think about what could have been. All right, a little bit of backtracking, but that is just a survival horror staple. If there's no backtracking in your game, it's not survival horror. We're just going to walk by these guys. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. I can't believe that worked. It's like walking by a liquor. Which I will say, as much as the liquors give me trouble, I am sad that they're not in this game. Pretty sure they're not in this game. Yeah, we'll go that. All right. I think we've got just two more areas to keep going back to, and we're going to get where we need to go. Ugh, here we go. I think I left one of these monsters alive. Yep. There he is, eating or drinking or gargling or whatever the hell these things do. Oh, there he is. You know what? I got plenty of ammo. You're going down. Come here, buddy. Ooh, dodge! It would have been so cool if I said that I planned that dodge. I did not. I hear another one. Hey, buddy. Nice. Easy as pie. God, these things creep me out. I saw somewhere. I have never experienced this in this game before. So if anyone in the chat has, let me know because I'm curious. I saw that those particular monsters, if you leave them alone for long enough, they'll start to lay eggs and like little baby versions of them will run around. Anyone ever run into that? I saw someone do that on a YouTube channel, so I don't know if they were just messing with us or if that was legit, but just adds to the creepiness. Oh, that's right. There's a ton of zombies out here, but if I can get over here fast enough... Oh, get out of my way. There is a bomb on the wall that we can use. Yeah. That's another thing that makes this game great. I mean, explodable objects are kind of a staple in most games now, but like, come on, how cool is this? Oh. Resident Evil 3 was just playing with all the cool toys. Done and done. 2 more. I got the bullets for you. No problem. Come on, Denim Dan. Shout out to anyone that gets that reference. Perfect. All right. Oh, I think this is going to bring up one of my coolest or my favorite live selection choices. It's completely irrelevant to the story, but it's just so cool. All right, Green Herb, do I have room for you? Yeah, I do. Come here, friend. All right, combine, top off the toys. Cool, healing item, and we got 5 more spaces. We're doing okay. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Okay, now, this puzzle is not nearly as bad as any of the others, but I believe... Oh, sweet. Sweet gunpowder. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here that we're going to grab. Is the Magnum in here? Maybe? Possibly? Whatever. We still got some space. And if I got to combine gunpowder, that's fine. But I want to get that enhanced ammo for the shotgun too. But anyway, this particular puzzle, we have to flip the right switches to open the right shutters, I think. When operating the transformer, be sure to set the power transformer to manual mode. System is prone to short-circuiting, blah, 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 blah. Yes, manual mode. Okay. So to open these shutters, we have to go to certain voltages. 15 to 25 is this shutter. Resi Claire confirms the Magnum is in this room. Excellent. All right. So let's... I'm sure there's probably a logical way to do this, but I don't feel like doing math. So you guys are going to watch me fumble for a minute. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, Super Zero. Eric says, doesn't the zombies appear in this part later on, or Nemesis, I think? Yes and yes. I can't remember. Claire, maybe you remember. I know that when I leave the facility, maybe it's dependent on the choice that I make when I come up. I think Nemesis does appear here, like on top of a building, and decides to like rocket launch you from the top. I think. All right. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. All right. First switch: blue, red, blue, blue. Wait, I did that last time. God, I hate this puzzle. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to do. Red, blue, blue, blue. Ding. I like having you here, Claire. Thank you. Okay, let's do the other one too while we're at it. I should probably go and look and see what level I'm supposed to be going for. I thought I'd get lucky. We're shooting for 115, 125. Okay. God, can you imagine working in this facility and having to get these perfect so you can just go in and hang out in your side office? Blue. Blue. Yay! Oh, that's right. Nemesis does show up if you use the emergency exit to bail. Yep, that's it. Although I can't think of the benefit to doing that. I always do the other option, which I will demonstrate shortly. All right, there's our toy. Barry Burton would be proud. Oh, the zombies are starting to come through. I hear them now. All right, strap in. This is fun. Live selection. What do we do? Do we head to the emergency exit or increase electricity output? Like, when I was a kid, I had no idea what this did, so I did it out of curiosity, and I was pleasantly surprised with the results. Yep. That never gets old. I will say, though, I think if you don't open one or the other door and you do that, it short circuits the system and you can't open one of the doors, I think. So there is kind of a risk to doing what we did, but so good. And we got our fuse. There we go. All right, let's hightail it out of here. Eric says, also, Barry Burton, you were almost a Jill. Let me try that again. That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich. That's okay. I'm not going to win any awards for voice acting, but so iconic. All right, let's survey our carnage. Wonderful. All right, let's keep on moving. So now we've got the fuse, we got the power cable, we've got oil, or machine fuel, I think. Now we got to get an oil additive for it. Where do we get the additive? Sure, I'll remember. Why can't I remember? That's all right. We'll figure it out. Actually, I feel like I got to keep going back this way. Plus, there's a save room back here, too. I'm going to dump off all my gunpowder, reassess, see where we're going. Oh, yeah, I heard Nikolai. What you doing, Nikolai? Sure, we'll find out. Ooh, forgot about that guy. That's right, the water hose. Thank you. Forgot. Yeah, I figured we were heading back this direction. I'd run into it eventually, but yeah, you're right. So we need to get the water hose. We need to use the wrench to get the bolts off to get the water hose undue. Yeah, it's all coming back. It's all up in the air. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. All right, I'm going to dump off the Magnum. Enjoy the sweet tunes of the save room while I make some shotgun shells. All right. I can almost smell the advanced ammo coming. Let's top off the handgun. Perfect. Yeah, we are strapped, as the kids say. Where'd I put that wrench? There's that wrench. Pretty sure I don't need anything else. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Yep, I think we're good. And if we're not, you get to watch me backtrack. All right, off we go. Have I saved recently? I'm fine. Famous last words again. All right, off we go. I don't think there's anything new in here. Yep, nope, we're good. I think I killed the dogs in this next area, so we should be good. Unless this is where the birds come out of the bus. Ha! I remember that jump scare. Can't get me. Perfect. Eric says, I absolutely love the save room themes of the games. I think that RE4 was the last one to have a save room theme. Sounds right. Here's a question. What is your favorite save room theme? I think I actually have to go back and listen to them. I don't know if I could think of a favorite one off the top of my noggin, but I always appreciated Resident Evil 2's. Wrench it. Claire says, you're also about to encounter Nemesis after you get the oil additive and before you get on the train. Yeah, I figured he'd make one last appearance before we make our escape. No longer need this wrench. Will you discard it? Absolutely. Toss that shit on the floor. Eric says, but to me, Code Veronica's save room theme is one that actually makes you feel safe in a room. Yes, I agree with that. Now that you say Veronica and I'm thinking about it, I do like that save room and music, and it does really make you feel safe. Although I will say, I think the save room theme for Resident Evil 3 is pretty high up for me too, because just the way it sounds, it's like a mixture of safety, but also kind of has that tinge of determination where it's like you still know that you've got a long way to go kind of thing. So kind of like that. Oop, I hear noises. Ha! Hopefully that scream didn't blow out your guys' eardrums. I apologize. I was just excited to do that thing. That was like some very awesome stuff. Again, doesn't take much to excite me. Oh, we got dogs and they're running. All right, let's go. Oop. Perfect. All right, we're doing good. You know what? Think about it. I know we're here to get the oil additive, but was there a reason for me to go back to near the beginning of the game? I feel like there's something I could have gotten there. Like Dario, I think he's out of his little hidey hole and there's stuff in there, maybe? Yeah, I think there is. Claire, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's some stuff we can go back and visit Dario for, which I'm going to do really quick. After we get done firefighting. Excellent. All right. Yep. We're gonna take a side. We're gonna go on what we like to call a side quest. Still got some herbage back there. Actually, you know what? There's something else back there too, isn't there? Yeah, photo. That's right. Just another photo from the opening cinematic. The policemen are pressing forward. September 27th. It's son of a god damn it. I swear I don't jump scare this easy. At least we're gonna put all this ammo we hoarded to good use. Although what I used to do back in my prime, the pallets that are in this area that you can jump on top of, I used to just jump on top, sit in a corner, and use the knife just to like shamelessly take out the enemies without spending bullets. That was always a good time. Claire says Dario has gunpowder in that container. Yep, I think it's worth going back for. Why not? No, get down. I didn't waste all that ammo for you to get back up. God. Gotta repeat myself. 31 bullets? Wow, we went through so much. I guess it's a good thing we hoarded. All right, let's keep on going back. What was I going to say before that jump scare happened? Oh, I love the fact that it's actually darker now, and you can kind of see that in the backgrounds. Eric asks, "Are you streaming on Twitch too?" Yes, I am. I use a well, what am I going to call this thing here? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I use a. Oh, you're running. Hold on. I'll answer your question here in a moment, Eric. Just needed to teach that guy some manners. I use a program, I guess I'll call it, I can't think of the right word. I use a program called StreamYard, and StreamYard is really easy to use and it allows me to multi-stream. So I am currently multi-streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Although I don't know how much of a benefit that is to me. Like right now, 2 of you are watching on Facebook. I'm sorry, 1 of you is watching on Facebook, 2 of you are watching on YouTube, 1 of you is over on Twitch. And my chat just has like one gigantic like feed of everyone's comments. I can see where you're commenting from, but I'm not interacting directly with those services, if that makes sense. Like, Eric, you have a little YouTube symbol next to you, so I assume you are on the Y-tubes right now. Oh, and a wild Masked Keaton has entered the stream. Masked Keaton, how's it going, dude? Teach them all the manners. Yes, that's exactly what is happening. I've had a crappy work week, and I'm taking my frustrations out on the undead. It's glorious. All right, get out of here. All right, I've kind of lost track of where I'm technically going, and there's a lot more zombies here than I remember. What am I doing? I'm going back to the shipping container. Pause button too many times. All right. We've got plenty of shotgun ammo, so let's start unloading. Manners! All of you. No! How did you not die? All right, let's keep going. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Again, you guys are putting me in a great mood. I really appreciate it. All right, let's keep pressing towards the shipping container and see if Dario survived. Spoiler alert, he probably did not. Keaton says, it's good. Just winding down, saw you streaming and wanted to show my support. I appreciate you. Anybody listening that's any sort of an active content creator, you want Masked Keaton in your corner. Keaton is always supporting people, whether it's in Discord, whether it's watching streams, whether it's listening to podcasts. You are an amazing person, and I absolutely appreciate you. So thanks for stopping by, man. Awesome. All right. Let's just keep plowing through. Eric asks, have I unlocked all of the outfits? Not on this save file, no. But I have unlocked all of the outfits, and I have a completely clear save file on my PlayStation memory card just across my office. So, after a fashion, yes, I have. Which I will... Now I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of a sucker for just basic costumes. Like, I love Claire's Resident Evil 1 outfit. It's a little lighter in tone, color-wise, but I love it. It's basic because it's like her STARS uniform, but I really love it. Don't tell my wife, but I love her leather outfit. It's really, really cool looking. Her disco outfit is just weird to me. I mean, it's very fashionable, but not my favorite. Come here, guys. That's what we call a threefer. I really like... I love the fact that you can get a costume of her as Regina from Dino Crisis. Just... It's such a good callback. Fun fact, too, if you didn't know, the physical copy of Resident Evil 3 on the PlayStation had a demo disc of Dino Crisis, and then vice versa. I'm pretty sure... Dino Crisis had a demo of Resident Evil 3, I believe. All right. So before I get back to the costumes, there's poor Dario. Part of me wonders what made him open the damn container, because I'm sure he was fine. And he doesn't even get a text prompt. He's just there. Sorry, dude. Oh yeah, we're highlighting this one. Triple kill. Yes. Anytime you can pull that off, it's just so satisfying. All right. What was I saying before? I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, actually, before I do that, go back to the chat. Resi Claire says, I would love to do a Resident Evil podcast. I've honestly, before I started doing the podcast that I currently do, the way I do it, I 100% humored the idea of doing a Resident Evil podcast. Like, I'm no expert in the lore. Like, if you pop quizzed me, I'm sure there's some things that I probably wouldn't remember, but I love this series. I could talk about it for hours and hours. But hey, if you ever decided you wanted to start a podcast doing Resident Evil, let me know. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but I would love to share with you what I do if it helps. I found some ass backwards way to make episodes sound cool and stuff like that. I don't have a great equipment setup, really. I'm just a 40-year-old guy with 2 kids that are siphoning my wallet dry all the time. Love you guys, by the way. You better be in bed. It's school night. But it's very fun. But the advice that I should have taken from my wife, which I finally did take, I will say, if you're seriously considering it, don't think about it. Just do it. And whether it amounts to anything or not, or whether you change your approach later in life, it doesn't matter. Just start if you're serious about it. But I would listen to it, 100%, Claire. All right, what do we got here? Is this Dario's memo? It's his memo with a blood-stained exterior. That's sad. Eric says that guy from the beginning that stays behind while Jill leaves, no way would make out of the city, even if he would have agreed to leave. Oh yeah, there's no way he's making it. Like, it doesn't matter if he's got special forces training or not. He's just doesn't have the chops, I think, is kind of what it amounts to. And Keaton, quiz time? You love your quizzes, Keaton. Quiz me anytime, my friend. I will do my best to flounder through. And Mass Keaton, again, showing support, would absolutely listen to Claire's Resident Evil podcast. So consider it, Claire. I think that would be awesome if you really wanted to. All right, Dario's memo. I don't know if I can do a Dario voice, but let's give it a shot. I can't help but wonder if anyone... I'm sorry. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So, is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed, but none of that matters right now. Or none of that matters anymore, I should say. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Excuse me. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at becoming a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have a long way to go. That sucks. I feel bad for Dario in that moment, man. I mean, it's one thing for a parent to be like, no, it's probably not the path you should take, but just to be that, ugh, feel bad, dude. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. So I assume he just got cooped up to a point where he decided to end it all and just decided to get eaten, but kind of sucks. Dario is not the greatest character ever, although I still think he was voice acted to perfection. Still sucks to see him go. So rest easy, sweet prince. I'm sure... Son of a bitch! Damn it! This game keeps getting me. I need a minute. All right, we're back. That was embarrassing. Ooh, Keaton drops a quiz into the chat. What does STAR stand for? Okay. I believe canonically it stands for Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Although I have always said that if it stood for Special Tactics and Rescue Squad, that just sounds cooler to me. But Special Tactics and Rescue Service, Keaton. That is my final answer. Why did I come up here? Oh, save room. Oh, and I left an ink ribbon up here. Let's put that in the box as well. Ooh, Justine joins the chat. Hey, Justine, how you doing? That's my wife, for those of you that don't know. That's why I'm acting all sly. Hope you're doing okay, honey. I'm surprised you're up this late, but it's always good to see you. Ding, ding, ding from Mass Keaton, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Bam! See, I do know some Resident Evil stuff every once in a blue moon. All right, what am I doing? Okay, let's get the reloading tool and start making some more ammunition. Perfect. Yep, Claire got it too. Special Tactics and Rescue Service. We would also have accepted sadly, tragically, and recently slaughtered. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. I am stealing that. That's classic. I mean, Stars is they don't have a good success rate, do they? Justine, you're still up working? You work way too much. I'm gonna call you out on stream. I told you this the other night. You always called me out for working too much. Now you're the one doing too much work. Although you're here watching me while you work, so I guess I'll allow it. All right, let's make some ammunition here. We still haven't gotten enhanced ammo yet for the shotgun, but I feel like we're getting close. And 59 shotgun shells ain't nothing to sneeze at either. Let's make some more enhanced ammo for the handgun. Let's keep stockpiling that. We're going to switch over to that here soon. Eric says, ink ribbon. Would you like to use an ink ribbon to save the game? You know what? I probably do need to save the game just because my luck, something's going to happen. All right. I think we're good there. Excellent. All right. Doing good. Justine with the laughing while crying and the kissy face emojis. Hold on. I haven't highlighted you yet. There you are. Ah. All right. Throw the tool back in. I don't think I need... Where was I going? Yeah, I don't need anything. I was heading to the pharmacy past the fire, so I think I'm fine. I am, however, just going to keep dumping off. Well, actually, I only have 18 handgun rounds left. No, we're good. We still got plenty of shotgun rounds. And I am going to save the game. Eric did remind me that I have not saved for a hot minute. Let's do that real fast. Claire says, I have the same Umbrella Corporation shirt that you have. Do you? Nice! Well, here, just for funsies. 1 second. Whoop. Bam. Whoop. Camera's over here. The Umbrella Corporation. I cannot remember where I found this, but I was elated. I don't have nearly enough gaming shirts. I mean, I've got some. I even got some for Christmas. Thank you, my lovely wife. But I've got the one Resident Evil shirt. I would love to have some more. It'd be awesome. Keaton says the shirt's a nice touch. Absolutely. I don't normally think about the things that I wear. Usually my wardrobe is just jeans and a black t-shirt is kind of my MO, but I put thoughts into my shirt tonight. I'm getting professional about what I do around here. All right. We're saved up. We're loaded up. Let's push through the zombie horde and get to the pharmacy to get the last thing we need to get to the train. I will say, once we get the last piece of the puzzle and we head back to the train, before we go to the train, I think that's where I'm going to stop for tonight. But we still got a little ways to get there, so hang on. We still got a bit to go. And again, I've probably said it like 9 times this entire stream. Appreciate you all hanging out with me live, and I appreciate you if you're checking us out later in the future, because this should be hanging out on the YouTubes after we're done here. So, all right, let's keep it moving. Claire says, I got an Umbrella Corporation mug for Christmas. That's solid. I love that. I am I'm not a coffee connoisseur per se, but I do love my morning coffee, and I've got a decent selection of mugs. I would love a Resident Evil style mug and the Umbrella Corporation logo in any capacity. It's perfect. All right, I've got zombies lurking around. I think I'm just going this way. Yeah, we're good. That's the other thing too. Thinking about it, I don't have much Resident Evil merchandise either. I have. Is it all the way up there? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna take it down. But my best friend from school, Chris, he got me an action figure of the Tyrant from the first Resident Evil. I still have it. It's my absolute favorite Resident Evil anything. Not that I have much, but that's my absolute favorite. Actually, if you Ooh. Sorry about that, y'all. I fell out of the stream for a second there. I must have pressed a button accidentally. Bear with me while I get myself reset up. Thankfully, the zombie that I was attempting to kill is dead. 1 second. I was actually doing really good about not pressing wrong buttons during the stream this time around. Boom. There we go. Okay, get out of my way. It's there. All right, audio and everything should be back to normal. If something feels weird or is wrong in your guys' ear, let me know. But any case, what was I saying before I rudely interrupted myself? I can't remember. I want more Resident Evil stuff. There we go. That's what I was saying. My Tyrant action figure is my favorite thing, but I don't have much of anything else. Let's see here. Let's keep on trucking. Eric says, after the train part, my favorite appears, which may be simple, but I like it, and I mean the music box puzzle on top of the tower. It's funny you bring up the music box puzzle. I learned something really cool about it. So, for as often as I've played this game, there is a section in the first floor of the clock tower where it's like in the main foyer where I don't know, it's the most wide open area. I think a typewriter's in that area. I can't remember. But if you go all the way in the back of the clock tower main foyer, in a corner, there's like this tucked in little corner where there's a broken music box. And I saw online today, actually, for the first time, that I think if you examine it or examine around it or whatever, it kind of gives you the solution to the puzzle that you have to solve by telling you where to put the pegs. But the whole gimmick is you're going upstairs in the clock tower and you're listening to the music box and trying to put the music together so it sounds cohesive. But the reason they put that solution to the puzzle on the first floor is so that if you happen to be hearing impaired, you can still solve the puzzle. Like, I had no idea that existed until, like, I don't know, an hour before this stream. Like, that's a really cool touch. All right, into the mouth of the pharmacy we go. Although, why is it a pharmacy? Yeah, it's a pharmacy. Why the thing we need is here is beyond me, but that's fine. Zombie up in the window. Can't do anything about you. That's fine. Reminisce about all the bad things you've done in your life. Yeah, too bad it's not in the remake. I agree. Oh, hold on. Before we get that, we've got... Ooh! Dodge! Ah, damn it. I was doing good for a second there. Dodge. There we go. Ah. Okay. One of those two dodges was on purpose. I'll let you guys decide which one it was. All right. Is there another one in this area? Yes. And you're going to get a... Come on. And... Damn it. I knew I was too close. How embarrassing would it have been if I just died there? Oh, my God. That's all right. That's why Grandpa always said, keep a healing item with you. We are fine. All right, let's go interior.
Wait!
Ooh, Nikolai.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
I will say, while I understand Jill's trepidation for wanting to, I don't know, kill someone that showed quote unquote signs of infection, I figured like she would be the one that like fully understands that that's like necessary in this circumstance, especially after the Spencer Mansion incident. But on the flip side too, I will say I can't remember the specific order, but you can actually come in here and Carlos will be in here instead. And that scene where he puts this person down is much more powerful than this scene with Nikolai. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. What are you doing, buddy?
Not now, I'm busy.
Okay. God, so mean. All right, let's explore. Oh, that's right. We get to watch television. Manager's report. Before you begin your new position, please allow me to give you some advice. Some of the medicine in the storage room are unstable and their quality will deteriorate under changing temperatures or humidity. Therefore, you must remember to keep the temperature the same in the storage room at all times. You should personally check it every day, although the computer checks it around the clock. A machine, though, is not perfect. Try and remember that a machine is no more than a tool to be used by people. You must check all personnel coming and going to the storage room. Many dangerous drugs are stored there. If any of them are missing, you have a serious problem on your hands. Sounds like my boss. I'm kidding. I like you, Michelle. You're awesome. The door to the storage room is always locked, but when you let personnel into it, you will need to have them hand in their documents. And above all else, remember that if you find anything suspicious, contact your boss immediately. If you forget the password to lock the door, try and remember that it is a word that everyone is familiar with. Don't forget that once a new product is shipped, the password will be updated again. You can always enter the password from the terminal of the PC for administration. Okay, that was a long-winded way to say, let's turn on the TV and get this password. All right, what do we got? Quick and fast relief. Adravil. All right. So it's so advantageous that we just happen to turn on the TV and we just happen to see a commercial for the thing we just happen to need to see to enter the storage room. Okay, actually, I need to look at that again because in that talking, while I know the answer is Adravil, I forgot how to spell it. Adravil. Okay, we're good now. All right, let's get it done. I think the key is the key. Oh wait, no, it's in the computer. What am I doing? He just got done saying it's in the administrative computer. See, I'm a terrible employee. I don't even listen to my boss's memo. All right, current status locked. Please enter password and press the return key. Add. You got to hand it to Umbrella and any pharmaceutical company for their stellar security systems. Perfect. All right, off we go. All right. Down the long hallway. Pretty sure the oil's here and possibly... Yeah, okay, that's another random elemental thing in the game. These little bare spaces right here sometimes have gunpowder in them. I was excited for a second. I thought we were going to get more gunpowder. But we do have our prize, the final piece of the train puzzle, the oil additive. All right. Let's head back. And I'm sure it'll be uneventful on the way back. That's a lie. Incoming CGI cutscene. No, Nikolai, I hope you make it out alive. Doesn't sound like it. All right, let's head him off at the pass. Let's use that awesome environmental... what's the right word? Oh, damn it. Ah, I missed my chance. There we go. Environmental stuff. I don't know the right terminology, but I can shoot stuff, and a zombie snuck up on me because I was reveling in my awesomeness. Nope. Almost bit the dust there. Excellent. All right, easy enough. Ooh, ooh. Hold up. You need a more delicate touch. You and your pal. Glorious. Let's see if we can get some more of them together. Boom. One more. Never gets old. You hand someone a shotgun in a zombie apocalypse, and they're going to be right as rain. Nikolai's PC, too bad it's broken. Yeah, I would love to see his browser history. That's a fun question. Eric asks, what type of music do you think Jill, Chris, Barry, and Wesker listen to? Barry listens to... I don't know the genre. It's not country. It's like it's I don't know, a country-esque type of music. I think. Like I think of a band, not a band, but there's a. You're gonna have to look this one up. But there's a gentleman named the White Buffalo that does music for. If you've ever seen Sons of Anarchy, he's done a lot of music for that television show when it was on AMC. I think it was. I don't know. That's what Barry listens to. Just a country-ish sort of mixture of rock. That's Barry. Chris listens to Britney Spears, Avril Lavigne, Christina Aguilera. I have no reasoning behind that, but that's what I suspect. That zombie can't listen to any music at all anymore. Jill? That's a toughie. Like, I don't know. Jill's the no nonsense, still kind of vulnerable type. She's got humor when she wants it. I don't know. I could be off base, but like alternative rock comes to mind when I think of Jill. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the right category, but like I'm thinking of bands like Avenged Sevenfold, that kind of stuff. Like just not hard rock, not soft, good alternative rock. That strikes me as Jill. I don't know if that's right or not. That sounds right. Wesker listens to the sound of his own voice. That's the music he listens to. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Oh, it's Nemesis. Yep, he knows we're on our way out. Well, excuse me, I need to run to the save room really quick. Eric says, I believe Barry would listen to CCR and Johnny Cash. You know what? I like that better. Good Lord. Creedence Clearwater Revival is perfect for Barry, I think. And Johnny Cash, yeah, he's definitely into that older sound. I would agree. And not even just because of his age. He just seems to be that cultured of an individual. I 100% agree. All right. What did I... Okay, I panic ran into the save room. One moment. Let me get my bearings here. You know what? I think we're good. Let me grab a healing item just in case I get a little sloppy. What was this crank for? I can't remember. I remember what the crank's for. I'd have to do some more backtracking if I wanted to take advantage of it, but I don't think I'm gonna. Let's grab all the pieces, parts. I'm just gonna make a beeline to the train. I don't think there's anything extra that I need to worry about. I'm not gonna take out Nemesis. I don't need his parts for the other handgun. Let's combine the oil. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I have no intention of fighting. Let's run. Let's make it. Let's do it. Let's make our last escape. Ugh. Ooh, duck and weave. Oh, the dogs are still out here. That's okay. Oop, I hear the rocket launcher queuing up. This is going to be a mad dash to the finish. Here he comes. Da-da-da. Eric says, that's fair enough. Wesker would definitely listen to the sound of his own voice. Like, yeah, anytime he records like any of those voice memos or anything like that, he'll absolutely listen back to him. It's just my plans for world domination are coming to fruition. I don't do a good Wesker, but you get the idea. Ooh, keep running. The nice thing is Nemesis has his rocket launcher, so as long as we keep our distance, we're going to be okay. Ugh. They even make him say the stars thing even when he's not on screen. God, he's such a perfect pursuer. Oh, that's right. We get to make another not useless choice, but one that doesn't have any bearing. The ground is shaking. Jill's got better left-hand strength than I'll ever have. All right, another live selection. Climb up or jump off. Or you can do nothing and get hit by these and fall down and take damage. But we're going to jump down. Which, I think in reality, a normal person would just climb up and proceed on their way. But it is kind of cool. If you drop down, obviously you have no idea where the hell you're going. So there is that kind of element of danger to it. But you get to come across... Oh, hey, I was about to explain something to the viewers, you leeches. You come across the body of I can't think of the proper name for the enemy, but he's like that giant land worm that you come across in the clock tower area. It's basically, he's molting, he's getting bigger. So now you have the idea that there's some big monster out there that's growing in size if you decide to jump down. That's really your only reward. It's cool for what it is. Eric says, well, maybe besides William Birkin, who I believe was his only friend in the whole series, referring to Wesker. Yes, I believe you're absolutely correct. They definitely had a bromance of sorts. I guess whatever bromance you'd have with your pal as you create viruses. Sure. I don't think I need to drop anything off. Yep, let's keep moving. I think we can sneak... Oh, nope, we're not sneaking by. All right, come here. Excellent. Now let's sneak by. Actually, is there something in that car? I think there's something in that car. Grenade rounds for the grenade launcher I have yet to use. Excellent. God, like, are all these guys part of the same biker gang? Got the same denim vest thing. All right. You tell I'm getting tired. I'm making bad jokes now. All right, keep on moving. Trying to think of any items that I left behind that I might want to bring, but I still think we're pretty well off. I don't think, other than maybe Nemesis appearing one more time, I don't think we're going to run into any surprises. Yeah, smooth sailing. That's what I'm calling. Let's walk past the dogs, which my dogs are probably wondering where the hell I am right now. I've got them set up in the living room with blankets and a little heater. They're probably living their best life right now. Oh, that's right. Nemesis is going to show up right in front of me here. That's right. All right, let's get it over with. Okay, let's see if I can, like, dodge this. Ha! Oh, I still got hit anyway. But it was cool. I did the thing I set out to do. Although dodging with the shotgun is probably not good either because she pulls the shotgun back to the firing position and takes like 3 hours to do it. Did I ever? I did not. Speaking of looting cars, oh, I love you, gunpowder. Oh, that's right. It's not a straight shot because the worm thing. I got to fight the worm thing, don't I? Damn it, forgot. All right, let's do this. Jill makes some great noises in this game, doesn't she? Oh no! All right, I don't think we can kill. Well, we can kill it or drive it off, but I think all we need to do is activate these switches, which is going to activate a ladder, which will get us out of here. So we ain't screwing around. I ain't got the patience. Let's go. Oh, that's the switch for the ladder. I need to turn. Oop. Oh, I didn't realize you're going to reach that far. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're like my little dog. Get out of there. That's not your... Ah, damn it. Oh my god, did I just let myself die? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. All right. I apologize. That was embarrassing. That is like D- level of play that I haven't demonstrated in a while. But I think that's a good place to stop. Once I make a mistake like that, now I know I'm getting tired. All right. All right, hold on. Let me start winding this puppy down. Get over to the title screen. Let's pause you. Okay. Whew. Okay. That was a run. Not exactly how I expected it to end. Claire, you got to be quick in that area. Yes, I know you got to be quick in that area. I wasn't. But we'll stop there. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably play the game a little bit offline and get to this point again. So we'll pick back up. Next time I do a stream, we'll pick back up and continue Jill's story in Resident Evil 3. So Eric asked, do you usually play Resident Evil games or... to be completely honest, Eric, I don't stream much. But the games that I have streamed, I've done just mostly the Resident Evil games to start. Just in complete transparency, I'm still relatively new to streaming, and I feel comfortable playing games that I kind of know the ins and outs of, and I know the Resident Evil games mostly in and out. So I feel comfortable, and I feel like I can speak to them and make good conversation, that kind of thing. So I would love to stream some other games. Dino Crisis is one that's on my list. I'd love to just keep going through the Resident Evil games, to be honest with you. But we'll see. I don't get a chance to stream all that often, but it is something that I definitely want to do more this year in 25. So definitely keep a lookout for it. So before you all do go into the great yonder and head to bed and all that, if you could allow me a minute to bend your ear and peddle my wares, I would appreciate it. So if this happens to be your very first time checking me out, or even if you're returning, my name is Nomad, or at least that's what I go by. My bigger thing is I have a podcast called The Retro Wildlands. I play games that I played before when I was a kid, retro games, or I play new retro games or games that are new to me as an adult, and I talk about them. But more than that, on my podcast, what I try to do is use music and sound from the games to actually bring you into the game experience. and I like talking about the games, play through a level with you using the music and sound, and that way you can relive some of the awesome nostalgia that you had with an older video game, or you can check out a brand new video game and see if it's something that you would like to play or just kind of experience through me. I don't have a dedicated release schedule for the podcast. I'm a very busy person, and this is purely a hobby, but you can check out the Retro Wildlands on your favorite podcast app. I have the podcast up on YouTube as well. If you listen to podcasts over there, they're there as well. I'm also on social media all over the place: Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and on YouTube as well. So that's kind of me. I'm all over the place. I don't have anything that's really steady, but I've built up something really cool, and I would love for you guys to come back and check me out on a stream later down the road, or check out the podcast. But one more time before I let y'all go, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Resi Claire Redfield, Eric, Mysticles, my wife Justine, thanks for stopping by. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody, at least that I saw in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate the support. But it's time for me to say goodbye. So until next time, my name is Nomad, and you can find me roaming the Retro Wildlands.